Hello, today we are talking about Semester 1 Topic 2, which is creating equations, and this video just kind of covers all of the basics. In order for you to be able to follow along with this video and take some really good notes, you may want to open your binders to page 18 because this little video goes along with page 18. So, in this topic, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking words and situations and things from real life and changing them into math. And before we can do that, we need to get some vocabulary down. So the first word that we are going to talk about is expression. And an expression is a mathematical phrase with no equal sign or an equality sign. So an example of this might be something like 3x plus 8. There's no equal sign, there's no inequality sign, but there's some numbers, there's some variables, there's a symbol, there's that plus sign, so that's just an expression. Now an equation, which is a mathematical sentence with an equal sign. So for example, if we use our expression from before, we could just add equals 20 at the end. And now this is an equation because it has that equal sign. And lastly, we have an inequality, which is very similar to an equation, but instead of an equal sign, it's going to have an inequality sign, like a greater than sign or a less than sign. So now, like I said, this topic is all about taking words, taking real life situations and examples and turning them into math. So we have to know how to take words and make them into symbols. And our biggest symbols are our operations, our addition, our subtraction, our multiplication, and our division. So we have to know what words mean these things. So first, let's make a list of all the words we could think of that mean addition. So we have words like add, more than, increase, sum. Those words all mean addition. Now, of course, there are others, but we'll add to those as we get there. Now, what kind of words mean subtraction? We have words like subtract, less than, decrease, and difference. Again, there are more, but we'll add to this box as we learn about those other words. Now, let's talk about multiplication. For right now, we're just going to put two main words. We have multiply and product. Both mean multiplication. Now, what about division? We got words like divide and quotient. Now again, of course there are going to be more words that we could use, but for now we'll start building our skills off of these words. So let's see, what does this look like, or what's it going to look like when we take an assessment? Here are a few examples. So we want to write the following phrases as mathematical symbols. Then we're going to determine if they are expressions, equations, or inequalities. So the first one we have, the quotient of 12 and a number is 2. So if we think about quotient, what did that word mean? Was it add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Well, quotient was divide. So I need the quotient of 12 and a number. So 12 divided by a number is 2. Whenever you see this phrase, a number, that's always your variable or your x. The word is always your equal sign. So the quotient of 12 and a number is 2. Now, we wrote this thing, we're just going to mark, hey, this guy's an equation. Number 2, 30 decreased by a number. Well, let's go in order. First we see the word 30. Decrease, that's in our subtraction box, by a number. 30 decreased by a number. This doesn't have an equal sign or an inequality sign, so it is an expression. And number 3, 7 times a number plus 4 is 100. So we got 7 times is multiply, so times a number, put my variable there, plus 4 is less than 100. Oh, it has an inequality sign in it, So this is an inequality.